Yo, what is up, guys? It's Pedro here, and yet another encouraging report about Jayden Daniels. And this time, it's not just from the Washington Commanders. This is from NFL executives that think that the Washington Commanders could be scary with Jayden Daniels at quarterback. We're going to talk about that and much more in today's video. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, and that notification bell as well so you never miss a video. All those things help out a ton. Also, comment down below your stat projections or predictions for Jayden Daniels. How many touchdowns, interceptions, rushing yards, stuff like that. How many games he plays. Hopefully it's 17. Hopefully he doesn't get injured, knock on wood. But let's go in, get into this. So this is not the first time, Jeremy Fowler has put out a report like this, but I want to go over this one because it's just yet another one talking about how the league, views Jayden Daniels pretty highly. So this was on ESPN. I'll just read the tweet here from Brandon. ESPN's Jeremy Fowler spoke to multiple scouts and executives around the league whom say Commanders quarterback Jayden Daniels stands out, or Jayden Daniels. People unprompted, multiple people have brought up Jayden Daniels and what he could be with Washington. He set a tone there, and there's a feeling he's going to do really well. And he said other stuff as well. I can show you guys, or you guys can look at the clip later because it is ESPN, so sometimes it gets copyrighted. Don't want to deal with all that. Sorry, felt like something was behind me, but it was a good clip. There's a little bit more on it too. Here is the full clip. It's 33 seconds, but again, I can't show it because of copyright. But he also said there's buzz league-wide that Washington with Jayden Daniels could be scary. He talked about how Jayden has done, he's heard really good things about how he's done in spring, how he's handled himself, in the building and stuff like that. He also says that a lot of scouts view him as a very rare quarterback who is an elite runner, but also has a very good arm as well. He said not a lot of guys like that, and that's something that stands out amongst NFL scouts and executives. So this is not only that the, Commanders people, fans, reporters, and when I said people, I meant like inside the building are, reporting this or talking about this or being excited. This is NFL executives, and and I'm sure it's happened before, but it hasn't happened a lot with Washington quarterbacks in the past, like with, how there's a lot of up and down. Really, the best we felt about him was midway through the season when he was playing pretty good football. But then, his play kind of fell off a cliff. Rooting for him, though. Really hope he does well in Seattle if he gets a chance to be the starter. You got, rest in peace, Dwayne Haskins, but going into his rookie year, you did not hear great things about him. He was the third stringer. And, just all the reporters were saying he wasn't ready. And there was some other things as well. And, RG3, obviously, you did hear some good things. But you're getting a lot of good buzz from, Jayden Daniels. And he's the guy, he's one of the only guys that they've had here in a while that has the combination of, okay, he's got the talent, but he's also got the work ethic. And he's not really, he doesn't get into, any off the field issues or, doesn't look like any teammate drama, stuff like that, where in the past, it seems like almost every quarterback that we've had here has had one of those issues, whether it was a talent issue, whether it was a leadership issue, whether it was a work ethic issue. And so far, and it is very early and we're very much still in the honeymoon phase with Jayden Daniels, even with Adam Peters and Dan Quinn, but so far, we haven't seen any red flags, within any of those categories. If anything, we've seen green flags with him showing up every day to practice to the facility at 5:45 in the morning. That is something he did at LSU. I'm assuming Arizona State too. Ed O, the coach at LSU, that apparently they had to change the hours of the facility because he was there for too long. So the work ethic isn't going to be an issue. He's got the talent. Really, with Jayden, the biggest issue with him, in my opinion, is going to be being able to stay healthy. And that's a big issue with a lot of the, top quarterbacks. Even, when they have the talent, sometimes they just aren't able to stay healthy. You look at Andrew Luck, you look even RG3. I mean, RG3 had other problems as well, but the thing that started it all, in my opinion, was the injuries with him. Again, he had some leadership stuff and, wanted to be a pocket passer when he really wasn't. But the injuries are a big factor. So if he can stay healthy, I really think he can have a very long career. And I'm going to show you guys some clips from him throwing in, let's see, this is June 11th. So this is minicamp. So just want to show you guys some clips while I talk about him. The footwork's there. His release is good. The accuracy is pretty good. I would say the biggest thing with, his biggest weaknesses are sometimes going down too late and taking some big hits. And you see there the chemistry with Sam Hartman. I would say that is a big, knock on him. And again, I talked about the health. That's like a big thing. So you could say the weight. I really don't think the weight is that much of an issue. He's similar weight to Lamar Jackson. I think Kirk Cousins as well. I mean, he is taller, but he's it's fine as long as you don't take these huge hits all the time. You can't be, trying to get hit, which is like sometimes, I mean, obviously he's not trying to, but like he wasn't avoiding it at all a lot of times at LSU. So that is something that's got to change. Sometimes his short accuracy isn't great, so maybe that can improve a little bit. And also, his pressure, his reaction to pressure sometimes isn't the best. But overall, I'm really excited to see what Jayden Daniels can do for the Washington Commanders this year, but also the future. I would say, though, be patient. Hey, maybe you'll have an RG3 type rookie season. That would be amazing. But hey, if not, if it's a little bit slow to start off, you just got to be a little bit patient. Also, I'm not asking you to be delusional, because that's also not good. But don't necessarily have to have blind faith, but at least in the beginning, root for him, encourage him, because that stuff does matter. The great ones are able to tune that out, so hopefully he is one of the great ones. But even then, it does help when you have a fan base that is behind you and supporting you all the time, versus sometimes in the past we've been hard on quarterbacks, and sometimes it's deservingly so, but sometimes it makes it harder on those guys. So just root for them. And I would say a successful season this year for Jayden Daniels. I mean, obviously winning would be great, but if he can have, I would say, I don't know really numbers wise, but it's really not a numbers thing. I think after the season we'll have a good feeling of how he's done. The numbers, you can look good with certain numbers that don't look so good, and you can look bad with numbers that look good. Like you could have you could be worse than the numbers say, or you could be better than the numbers say. That's basically what I was trying to say there. So the numbers don't tell the whole story, but hey, it would be great if we can get 25 plus touchdowns for him. I'm not going to go say something crazy and be like 35. Would love 30. Hasn't happened since Sonny Jurgensen, but I think 24 plus and fewer than 14 interceptions would be great. And then 700 plus. I think his rushing, he's going to do great this year. But yeah, that's it for today's video. We keep hearing good things, and now it's just on to the next step. He's got six-ish weeks until training camp, so put in the work. I'm sure he's going to get some reps in with your teammates before training camp. Even I think that's a good idea. And then keep on out in training camp. If we keep hearing good things, that's great. Then you got the preseason, then you got the regular season. Hey, hopefully he's here for a long time. But thanks. And if you guys stayed till the end, go ahead and comment down below Maurice Harris, known for that one-handed catch against the Minnesota Vikings, ended up being a touchdown. I'm trying to remember. I think did they win that game? Did the Redskins win that game? I think they did. That might have been a game where Preston Smith had a big play. I'm just remembering something along those lines where Preston Smith had a big play, which helped them win the game. Not completely sure, but hey, refresh my mind in the comment section down below. Hope you guys did enjoy, and peace.